Yeah. Hot mic. Check 1, 2. Woo. Hey. Let me see those airplane emojis in the chat if you guys ready to get started today. Yeah. It's fly day. Oh yeah. Oh yes. What is going on, beautiful, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. We in this thing, baby. I hope you guys are doing all right. Happy Friday to you. Today is a special one, yes. Oh yeah, today we're in the brand new X-Crafts E-175 American Eagle Republic Airways E-Jet, baby. Oh yeah, I'm feeling the vibes today. If you guys are feeling the vibes and you ready to ride, let me see you say what up in the chat. What up, what up? As I said, we're in the American Eagle, the Republic Airways E-175. This aircraft is coming out very, very soon. Like, very, very soon. I don't have an exact date. I can't say anything about that. But it's coming out very, very soon. And what you get is you can either buy the single E-170, E-175, E-190, or E-195, or you can buy the entire package, which is going to be all the jets combined, which is very nice. I have tried them all, and my favorite is the E-190. Let me turn this sound down a bit. That GPU is really loud. Yeah, let's turn that down. That GPU is very loud as we're slowly rotating by it. But yeah, my favorite is the E-190. I love flying JetBlue. But the most common and most popular in real life is the E-175 and E-170. So today we're flying a real-world Republic Airways route between Buffalo to New York LaGuardia. If you want to track this flight in real life, it's actually airborne right now as we speak. Republic Airways 4738. So RPA 4738. You can search that if you're into flight tracking. You can find that real-world flight on the way to LaGuardia right now. We'll be about an hour behind it, doing the real world flight ourselves. But welcome to the stream. Dre 8797, welcome aboard. Plain Dude, welcome aboard. Rowark, welcome to the stream. I do not have any details on pricing. I do apologize about that. But yeah, all I can say is coming out soon, and hopefully the price will show value to what it actually is. But yeah, welcome aboard though. Good to see you. Welcome. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I can't wait. I've been flying this plane all week, and every day I look forward to flying it. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Michael Maley, welcome aboard, man. OJ, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Ken LeMay's in the house. Welcome aboard to you as well. Captain No Gear is here. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. You guys ready to go flying? Are you guys ready to go flying? Because I am. I've had so much fun flying this plane. Oh, by the way, real quick, this literally just happened. It just happened. So I posted, not sure if you guys saw it, if you follow me on Instagram or whatever. I posted on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, a few images of me flying the JetBlue E-190, and guess who hit me up? Guess who hit me up? Freaking JetBlue. Yeah, freaking JetBlue was like, "Yo, can we use this picture?" I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I don't know if they know that it's a simulator or not. But either way, I don't care. Simulator or not, it's still a good photo. And if JetBlue is going to consider posting it to their official, Instagram or their, story, whatever, I'll be very honored. So, just definitely a gorgeous plane. Definitely a gorgeous plane. Waze, welcome to the stream, and Joe Moore, welcome aboard. E-Man, what's up, man? The detail is crazy. Matter of fact, let's take a quick closer look before we really dive in. We have a very nice short flight today, and I did that on purpose because I want to, since this is my first stream flying it, you guys got a chance to see Q8 Pilot, check it out. You got a chance to see XP, check it out. And it's my turn to kind of look at the details and see, and kind of give my opinion on what I believe. So obviously we're in the cockpit at the moment, but I want to take a real quick look at the details in the exterior model, and then we'll dive into the interior. There is a cabin as well, which is very impressive. So I'll show you guys that if you haven't already seen it. There's plenty of screenshots circulating out there now, but APU looks freaking good. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. One thing that's really impressive, I'm not sure if I can get an angle. Let's see. I'm going to create a camera view for this because it's kind of hard. Actually, no, it's not. I have a view. I have a view. All right, here we go. Check this out. I'm going to go look at the landing gear, and you'll see just how detailed it is. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Yeah. If I haven't said it before, we are on X-Plane 12 today. All right, so there's a chocks, and see if we get a good angle with the reflections on that. Look at that. Everything is modeled. Everything. Look at the detail on this, man. Wow. This is actually my first time looking at it this closely. Look at that. Even the texture on the tires themselves looks pretty amazing. Look at that. You will never in your life most likely get a chance to see an ERJ this close up. Yeah, Plane Dude, you should, man. You're good at drawing, man. You should definitely draw E175. Post it on Discord. I want to see it too, man. Matter of fact, if you ever draw a picture of a plane, I want you to post it because I want to see that. When I was younger, man, before I got into flight simming, that's what I used to do. I used to draw planes. I used to draw fighter jets, airliners. Yeah, man, I used to do that. Yeah, matter of fact, no gear. Yeah, bro, you used to work for American, didn't you? So you worked with ERJs. You pushed back ERJs. So you know exactly what that look at that, man. That's, yeah. This is the kind of quality. This is the standard in X-Plane 12. Seriously, because, you know, the competition is heavy, man, between X-Plane, Microsoft, and the top sims. And if you're going to release an aircraft, a scenery in this day and age, in 2023, you got to come with it. You can't come halfway with it. You got to come all the way with it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, no gear. Let's just think about how cool it is. The fact that you actually, in real life, got a chance to push this aircraft back. That's pretty sweet. Don't forget that, man. Whatever you do in your life, never forget you pushed back a multi-million-dollar plane. Look at that. The detail. I love the smudges, the fuel exhaust dust, and just everything that's back here. I like that it's not just super sparkly and clean. It's very nicely worn there. Pilot on the one, welcome aboard, man. Steve Ed, welcome back to the stream. Here's the engine. Just kind of walk around the aircraft. This, again, is my personal first time of looking at it this closely. It's like hot star detail. Yeah, it's not too far from it. Look at that engine. Look at that. You can even see the cheese graters on the inside. Look at that. Dun, dun, dun. That's nice. That's nice. Look at that. Come on, man. Like this. Wow. Wow. That's a freaking screenshot right there. Hold on. Pause. That's cool. That's such a cool angle. Oh, I can zoom out. I don't know if we're going to fly today, guys. Because I'm just... Oh, man. It's crazy. Like I said, I've been flying this plane for the past few days. And really focusing on the systems and getting the VNAV right and the autopilot right and figuring out the FMS. But this is my first time. Look at that. I want this. This is a freaking screensaver. This is my new screensaver. I'm not kidding. This is my new screensaver right there. There it is. I'll share it if you guys want to use it as well on Discord. That is beautiful. Great job. Great job, Marco and the team over there at X-Craft. Do a great job. I had some comments. Oh, look at this. No gear. You worked on these ERJs. You remember this tiny little cargo bay? I was blessed to never have to work an ERJ while working on the ramp. But actually, that's not true. I did work a couple, but I never had to go in the bin. On screen, it looks massive, but you can barely fit a freaking dog in here. So imagine climbing in here, stacking bags. No fun at all. So I'm glad I didn't have to work ERJs. All right, let's move to the front. And check out the nose gear. There's a bunch more wires and things on this. And don't worry, guys, we are going to move to the interior. Yep, very cramped. So you can see the detail does end here at the springs. In real life, there's a lot more that goes on beyond this, but I think for performance sake, I don't hate it. We're never gonna go in there, except for now. After today, I'll probably never look at this plane this closely again. I'll just know that it's that detailed and appreciate it. So again, looking very good. The nose gear as well. Very well done. Yeah, very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. All right, well, guys, that, my friends, is a close look at the Embraer E175. And again, if you do decide to pick up the E-Jets when it does come out, there's gonna be multiple versions, so you don't have to buy the full package. If all you want is the E170, if all you want is the 175, you can do that. They're all detailed just to the same. And matter of fact, if you do buy the full package, let's go inside. If you do buy the full package, though, you'll actually get the Lineage 1000, which is the business jet variant, which is pretty cool. So that's not going to come out immediately on release day. That's going to be later, but you'll get a free update with that. So before we go into the cockpit, let's walk back here. I'm going to kill the music because there's some very nice sounds that have been implemented as well into this, and I want you guys to be able to hear it. I'm going to turn up the game sound and turn off the music. I know we've been vibing, chilling on this Friday. It's been very nice. Go ahead and bring the sound up a bit, and there we go. So look at that. Even the lock unlocks there. That's pretty cool. What is this? Oh, that's cool. Jump seat. Anybody want jump seat in the chat? First person to call jump seat in the chat gets jump seat for this flight. Also, I know I said I was going to do the flight deck last, but I can't help it. We're already in here. You can actually hide the EFB by clicking on the pad here, or you can flip the EFB. Huh, did you know that? By clicking right there, and now you can have it up and down. That's pretty sweet. So I'm going to hide it, and we can go ahead and open up this door. I think Michael might have been first. We also open this seat. Yep, lots of cool animations in here. Go ahead and walk back to the back. Yeah, EFB is great. We'll take a closer look at it in a second. Now, I don't think these here open. I don't know why you would ever model that. I would personally appreciate it, but I don't think that's ever going to be modeled. Let's go ahead and shut. Oh, that's not the right one. Shut that door. The bathroom door does not open. But all the rest of these exterior doors do open. I'll look back at it because I wasn't paying attention. Find out who got jump seat. Let's see, who got the jump seat actually? Who's on the manifest for jump seat? Who said it first? I see Plain Dude says me, I'll take it. But Michael Melee said it right before you. Unless somebody said it before that. So I think Michael just barely beat you for the jump seat today, man. Sorry. Alright, so here is the cabin of the E175. All the aircrafts do come with a cabin. Obviously at different lengths. But again, very detailed. That leather looks like the leather you would sit in. That GPU back there is very loud. I'm going to turn it back down. Because we have the doors open. So it's pretty loud, and I don't want to be yelling over that, so we'll turn it down. But yeah, looks good. Looks really good. Walk back to the back. Yep, 4 rows of business class. I actually, I never got into the bin of an E1 or E-Jet, but I did have to clean a few. My job on the ramp did a lot of things. I clean planes sometimes. I push back planes. I load cargo. I mean, I've done everything. I've dumped the lavatories, and I've done everything. Cleaned the bathrooms. What's funny is that I love aviation so much that it doesn't even bother me. Like I was like, cool, yeah. What you need me to do? All right, cool. I might not want to do it every day because once you've done it, you're like, okay, this sucks. But yeah. So that is the cabin. I don't know if we'll have a chance to check it out in flight. We have a very short flight today. So I want to kind of give a nice, really close, detailed look of the aircraft. It looks like only business class gets the gets to watch the movies. That sucks. Yeah, I've as a passenger, I don't get excited about seeing E-Jets. But as a pilot in flight sim, yeah, that sounds like fun. I will shut that door. The back's actually correct. Yeah, man, it should better be. Oh, one other thing. So, I don't know if you'll see it now because we don't have the aircraft powered on, but this panel actually does sort of work. If you're flying at night, you notice it more, but you can actually turn up and down the brightness of the cabin lights, as well as there's like a blue, what do you call it? It's like a sidewall light, a ceiling light, emergency light, courtesy light. A bunch of different lights you can turn on and off throughout the flight if you need to. So that's pretty cool. Oops, that's not what I want to do. But oh well, back to the flight deck. Let's, I think I've shown off everything. Modeling wise, exterior and interior. So now we can go ahead and get the aircraft started. But first, I'm just going to reach back. Stop that. I'm going to reach back here and close that door. I did, since my last live stream, I got a new mouse and keyboard. I was complaining last time about how a mouse and keyboard is giving me trouble. So I got a new one. If you want to know more about that, just ask. I can find out what the names are. But it has like on the side of it, you probably can't see it. Like on the side here, there's like a little keypad. So I can almost type with it in a way. It's weird. So I keep hitting it on accident. Oh, well, there we go. All right, so we're in the flight deck, and we'll start off with the EFB. How about that? Matter of fact, yeah. Let's reach back here. We'll close this door. Sweet. And all we do is click right there. That'll pop back up our EFB. So as you can see, Avatab is in here. So, you know what, since we're on this page, we'll go ahead and grab and put our charts here. So KBUF is where we're at. Kilo, Bravo, Uniform, Foxtrot. And we are on Vatsim. If ATC happens to pop on, we'll be around. So we got airport charts. There is no departure leaving Buffalo. And here's where we're parked. I think today we are expecting runway 32. So we'll be taking off over there. Just keep that in mind for future reference. Let's go ahead and go back, and here is the actual X-Craft's EFB. So you have your ground services, so you can actually plug in your GPU and unplug it. Now I'm gonna turn the sound up and let you guys hear that there is an audible tone to the GPU, which is pretty sweet. So it's gonna turn it up a little bit. Not sure how well you can hear that, but you can hear that powering down, and you can definitely hear that's definitely diesel. So let's hit that again. Sweet, and it's cranked back up. So let's bring that back down because all the other sounds might get a little loud later. So you can do that. You can obviously open and close all the passengers and exterior doors, cargo doors, as we did that manually, or you can do that there. There's an engine cover you can actually place inside the engines. There's also the ground objects like the cones and chocks that are there. You also have your weight and balance screen. You can put your SimBrief ID in here, or you can do it manually. And you can go right here and hit Request Company Load Sheet, and that'll import your flight plan and weight and balance from SimBrief. Now, right now, you cannot import your flight plan from SimBrief into the FMC. Right now, you can only get the weight and balance information. All right. But later, I think they're going to add that later on because they already got like half the functionality, right? So it only makes sense next to allow you to import your entire flight plan. So right now, you're just using this to upload your weight and balance. We hit View Load Sheet. That'll now show us what our load is for our flight today. 16 people in cabin A with 1 child or infant. Cabin B, 20, 17, 20, blah, blah, blah. Also, your cargo hold in the forward and in the back. If I hit load plane, you'll see the plane kind of bounce a little bit, and that's the plane actually getting loaded. It's so faint, but yeah, now the plane is loaded. You don't have to go into the X-plane menu. That's basically how you load the aircraft. You can do the same thing if you do the manual as well. Now, here's all of our information, which we need to use later on. You also have your takeoff perf, landing perf, checklist. We'll go through all that stuff later. Matter of fact, let's start off with the battery. Battery 1 and 2 on and auto. So reach up to the top, and we'll turn on the batteries.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. As you find your seats, please throw any larger carry-on luggage in the overhead compartment and place any smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you are seated in row 1, those are all end seats and there's no room in front of you, so you'll need to put your items in an overhead bin. Let me know if I can be of any help.
Yep, so it does also come with passenger announcements, its own set, so it's pretty cool. All right, so you can see the plane is partially powered on. We do have GPU. We could go ahead and, use that. Let's go ahead and click on GPU here. That'll power on the rest of our systems. I'll let you guys watch that animation come in. There it is, so everything's loading up. The IRS alignment, stuff like that, is automatic. You don't have to worry about that, which is pretty nice. It does it on its own. And I have myself a little handy-dandy checklist that I go by. It has a quick guide, so I don't forget what to do. But what we'll do next, though, we'll go ahead and test the fire. There we go. That's good to go. We go ahead and clear out that warning. Just like that. And what we'll do now is just make sure that our nav lights are on, which they are, and that our emergency lights are armed, which they also are. We're not going to worry about the seatbelt signs just yet. We'll do that a little later. Other than that, honestly, we can just dive right into the FMC, which is is very functional, which is cool. I hate when aircraft come out on any platform, whether it be X-Plane or Microsoft, and it doesn't have a functional FMC to start. I'm like, bro, just take the extra time to get it right. So I'm going to go ahead and set my transponder just right now, since we're already on the screen. 2116 will be our transponder code. Drop that there. We'll hit route. That's going to confirm our navigation data. We are on Navigraph right now. We'll hit route again. So our origin is Kilo Bravo Uniform Foxtrot. We are headed to Kilo Lima Golf Alpha. That is LaGuardia, New York City. I'll hit activate. And then I'll hit departure. For departure, we're expecting, again, runway 32. So we go to runway at the top right, and then go to 32. And then, I guess we could fly to buff 8. That's just like a pretty basic departure. I think that's the only departure out of here. I think it's all vectors as well. So we'll do that, sure. We'll take the buff 8. There's nothing to it. It's basically just fly this direction. That's it. So we'll do that. I'll plug that in there and hit apply. And now we'll put in our actual flight plan. So for our flight plan, we have direct to G, Golf Echo Echo. Yeah, actual G. And then from there, we'll continue direct to Aldu, Oscar Uniform Delta, India Lima. And we're actually going to put that on top of LGA, because in order to put a waypoint, it doesn't show an empty spot. So what you have to do is actually just place it on top of the last one to put it on top of it. That makes sense? So, and then next will be RKA. So in our case, Romeo Kilo Alpha. And again, there's no empty space for it. I'm just going to click on the button next to LGA. That will place it right above it. And then that's our final en route waypoint. Now going to hit that to go to arrival. And then go to runway first. I think is the top button. Yep. Runway, and we're expecting, as of right now, runway 04 in LaGuardia. So we'll go with that. Sounds like a plane's driving by. ILS 04 sounds good. And then we'll go with the, see, what's our transition? I was just looking at it. I was just now looking at it, and I can't remember what it was. It is Greco. Nope, that's not right. Greg. Yeah, Greg. That's the guy we're looking for. We're looking for Greg. Anybody seen Greg? Yeah, I think he's in New York somewhere. All right, so Greg And then we actually do have an arrival. You can program full SIDS and stars, so that's always good. And our arrival is the Harp 3. So I'm going to click right here on the third button where it says star. Click on that and go to Harp 3 via RKA, Romeo Kilo Alpha. And that's it. Go hit apply. Activate. Now let's go and look at our flight plans. We're going to click on the flight plan here. So there's two different ones. There's route and there's flight plan.
All aboard!
Flight plan is basically like the legs page on a a Boeing plane. So that's what that means. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to Blue River family. Sorry I missed your name. I was looking at other stuff. I do apologize about that. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, so I'm just gonna scroll through here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and look at.
Once again, welcome aboard. My name
Oh,
is
she's
Ava,
talking
and I'll
again.
be assisting you in the cabin
Hold on.
today. Prior to closing the boarding door, federal regulations require that all carry-ons be completely underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin.
Get that reflection.
If you need assistance stowing your items, please let me know. You may continue to use small portable electronic devices through taxi, takeoff, and landing as long as the cellular service has been turned off and the device has been placed in airplane mode. Larger devices such as laptop computers must
Blaine
be stowed
dude,
prior
thank
to
you.
pushback, either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. Federal regulations require that all passengers be
wing view
aware that
looks
the
so
flight
good.
deck door is located in front center of the aircraft. No unauthorized persons may attempt to enter the flight deck, and passengers may not congregate in the area around the galley or lavatory. If you are seated in an exit seat and do not meet the section criteria noted on the safety information card, or are unwilling, unable, or concerned about performing the listed functions, please let me know at this time. I will gladly reseat you. Please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tray table is up and locked, and seatbacks are in the upright position.
All right, well, she's gonna talk for a
Thank
while. I don't know what triggers them to do things, but I guess they're ready to go. That's their sign of saying, "Hey, Blue, you're taking too long. Let's fly this plane." I have a funny story that I'm not gonna tell right now because I'm gonna get distracted. But it's about my wife and the exit row. So remind me if we have time in cruise to tell you about my wife and the exit row. So, anyways, where are we at? So we just finished with. Okay, so we're looking through this. So let's go here. Now all these screens do pop out. If I click here, boom, pops out. Boom, pops out. So that's good for VR users and for if you just want to see a better look at it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and have a good view of our FMC and our MFD right here. But go to the plan screen, and this will show our flight plan. And we're just gonna scroll through the flight plan. One thing that's cool is that you can actually put your mouse pointer over this waypoint center and use your scroll wheel to scroll through the flight plan. In real life, you actually need to go down here and move this knob. Now, this knob still works, but it's very inconvenient for a flight simulator to see this and that at the same time. So very thankful that they did that bit of work just for us. So you can scroll here and scroll through the flight plan. Make sure there are no discontinuities. There's one. Is that one right there at JC? Might be one at JC. Let's go through here. Yep, there's one right before Greg, which makes sense because usually you get vectors at your last waypoint. So yeah, so we'll fix that here in a second. You can also scroll in and out of the map by hovering over the number right here, and that will make it bigger, make it smaller, like that. Yeah, make it smaller in our case. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. So there was a discontinuity at Greg. Let's go find Greg, because Greg is causing problems already. We just met the guy. Where's he at? Where's Greg at? Where the heck is Greg? There's Greg. Alright, so we want to go, let's zoom out here. Let's zoom out. So what's our final waypoint on our arrival? I'm going to check my chart here, because I'm just going to connect Greg instead of flying a circle, which I think is what it wants us to do. So our final waypoint on our arrival of the Harp 3 is actually LaGuardia itself. So we can do instead is go straight from Harp to Greg. Or we can go Harp to Crawley and then to Greg. That's probably what we'll do. So we'll go ahead and fix that. Let's do that right now. So we got, basically we want to copy Greg, click on Greg. And it's just like, for me, is if you're familiar with the FMC and Boeings, it's very similar. So I'm going to click on Greg, I'm going to go find Harp or Crawley. And basically I'm just going to replace LGA here. Like that. and we should see that modify could activate here. And I'm gonna go back up here to this screen. What's up, AMG? Welcome to the stream. Amit, welcome aboard. I'm gonna click on plan and kind of declutter this a bit. And we'll zoom in, and we'll see if Greg is now free. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. So I like that way better. Cool. So it doesn't show any of our VNAV information just yet because we haven't put that in yet. So let's go now and set that part up. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to click on my FMC, pop it out, go back to our EFB right here. That works for me. And now we're going to go to the takeoff perf page. So takeoff perf, we're in Buffalo right now. Runway, did I say 05? I thought it was a different runway. What runway do we have today? I forgot already. Runway, where's Michael? He's my first officer today. Or no, he's my jump seater. He should be paying attention. It is 32. 32 is our runway. So I'm going to change that to 32 out of Buffalo. It is nice and dry today in Buffalo. We'll use 20-1 for thrust. The difference between the two is 201 gives you more power, and number 2 gives you less power. But 2 is more than enough. We'll just use 1. For flaps, we do flaps 2. Dry again. We'll get the weather in Buffalo currently, which is what? Let's see. Weather in Buffalo is 060 at 7 knots. Visibility 10. Scattered at 3,300. Scattered 6,500. Broken at 12,000. Temperature is 13. Dew point 06. Altimeter is 3026. So for the wind is 060/7. And then for our temperature, and I'm typing this in with my keyboard, by the way, is 13. Enter. And then our QNH is 3026. And enter. And that should automatically populate your takeoff weight. Do a check on it. Looks like it's good. Thank you so much, Midnight Maverick, for being a gold member, bro. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you for that continued support you've been giving the channel, man. 19 months. Wow, 2 years, here we come. Yeah, man, thank you so much for that, bro. Really do appreciate it. Why is landing gear up? Oh, that's a good question. I didn't see that. I think because my physical landing gear on my throttle is up. So we'll fix that here in a second. Sky Command's in the house. What's up, bro? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing real good. All right, back to the plane. So yeah, takeoff weight looks like it's fine. So we got to take off perf. That's already set. So hit enter right there. And now all we got to do is hit compute. It's going to analyze that. And in a second, it gives us our V speeds, our flaps, all that good stuff. And all we need to do now is get this from here to our FMC. We can manually put it in, or we could send it to the FMS. I'm going to click send to FMS, and we're going to see what that does here in just a second. But first, back on our FMS, we're going to go to the right button. Usually what's on the bottom right is basically how you continue through the progress of the FMC, which is very nice and convenient. So I'm going to click on perf in it, and there's our fuel information. We'll go to the next page here. I was fill this out real quick. I actually forgot about this. So what is our cruise altitude today on our flight from Buffalo to New York? It is 35,000 feet. So type in flight level 350. You could also just type in 350. That works too. Cruise winds are a 335 12. 335/12. I'm getting all this information from SimBrief from my flight plan. And our takeoff CG, which is actually going to be back over here in our weight and balance. Right here, bottom right one, 18.4. So 18.4. Now, this is the stuff that's most important that you have to get right to make sure that the VNAV works in this aircraft. Lastly, we need the zero fuel weight, which is 64.4, basically 6440. Wait, that's not enough. Hear that? 64410. Here we go. So these things, you need the cruise altitude, you need the cruise winds, you need your takeoff CG, and you need ZFW. This is like one of the most important pages in the whole FMZ. If you don't get this info right, your like VNAV stuff will not work. So that's good now. I'm gonna continue hitting next and go to data sets. Again, we're using TO1. We'll set that there and hit enter, I guess.
Buffalo traffic, 9240, ready to leave this crossing runway 32 at Quebec and taxiing runway 32 for traffic patterns. Buffalo.
Sweet, you guys might do a traffic pattern here. FMS takeoff, and that's flaps 2. That's good. Go to takeoff. So what I'm gonna do, because I get paranoid if I do my like FMS data after. I'm not sure what the order is, but I'm gonna compute this one more time just to make sure, now that I put my altitudes in, that this gives us the right data. I'm gonna send that to the FMS again, and now again you could just type this stuff in manually if you want, or you can go to data link here, DLK, and then go to load takeoff V speeds in green. That's gonna turn blue. Go back to perf takeoff. That is now loaded in. It's also going to be put into your PFD as well.
Lima is clear runway 32 at Delta, taxiing to 32 via Delta.
Alright, so that's all we need to do there. Put that back on checklist. Go back over here and want to set our pitch trim, which is right here. So 3.5. Alright, 3.5 is set. And now that's it. We're basically ready to get the APU started and push back. It's actually pretty easy. I make it sound hard because I take all this time to explain stuff, but in reality, this plane is actually really easy to fly once you get the hang of it. But I guess you could say that about any plane. Alright, so we got our FMC. Gonna check up top. Let me get the APU started. So APU to on.
Lima crossing runway 5 at Delta, Buffalo.
And then APU start. And we should see the APU powering up. There it is.
Flow traffic 240 Bravo Lima, clear runway 5 at Delta, Buffalo.
Beautiful. I freaking love that angle, as you can tell. All right, let's do a few things. Get this thing pushed back. APU is fired up. You can see right here, that is 100%. Let's go ahead and pre-plan our pushback. Actually, we're going to start pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
We need to push back tail to the south, which is going to be right. We'll push back right on here. Like that.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
And that's our friend Samantha on the pushback tug today. Thank you, Tyler. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I am using Volanta today. I don't usually use it, but SimToolKit Pro's been giving me a lot of problems lately. Like it doesn't like find my sim, like it's not tracking correctly. I don't know what's going on with it, but all right, let's get smoke signs on. Did I close that door? I did not. And make sure all the exterior doors are shut. Alright, we'll close those. And we're on APU. Disconnect GPU.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, GPU's out of here. We're on APU power. We get the beacon light on as we were just about ready to start moving. What up, Lee? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Thank you, Sky Command. Thank you for the wishes, man. Always good to have you come through and hang out with us. I really appreciate it. So we've already set our barrel. As I said, we'll be cruising at 35,000 feet. So I am going to preset altitude 35,000.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Stand by. 318 on the heading. Gonna get that out the way now while I'm thinking about it. 318. And for our speed, it's gonna be 180 initially. Alright, that's all set. Alright, brakes, release, clear to push, tail south. Alright, no, sorry. Now brakes release, clear to push, tail south.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Copy. Let's watch the push. Using better pushback today. Oh, look at that. Everybody's.
Traffic down at 240 Bravo Lima, departing runway 5 left, close traffic, Buffalo.
We got not an Airbus. That's a American 737 behind us taking off. Aw, Nightbot, what's going on with the METAR, Nightbot? That's pretty nice. I gotta say, it did a pretty solid job on the American Eagle livery. It's not an easy color to get in flight sim. A lot of planes have done it wrong. A lot of people have done it wrong. I can get you the METAR for LaGuardia. The weather in LaGuardia, Michael, is variable at 4 knots. Visibility is 10. Few at 4,000. Few at 7,500. Temperature is 16. 2.04. Altimeter 3021. That's information blue. Here's the pushback. Let's go ahead and start these engines up. Alright, starting the engines is extremely easy. Make sure your APU's on, and all you gotta do is reach down here.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Brake set. Clear disconnect. Show us the pin.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, my gear is set now. Sorry guys, I had my gear up on my actual throttle. So as I was saying, it's easy. Just have your APU on, and then go down here and hit start. Click and hold it for a couple seconds. Clear on 1, starting 1. There we go. We got rotation. There's no like injecting fuel, none of that. You don't worry about any of that stuff. And we'll go look at it.
We require that you keep your seatbelt.
Flow 240 Bravo Lima, midfield left down runway 32, touch and go Buffalo.
Should oxygen be needed, a mask will drop from the compartment located above your seat. Pull the mask out of the clip, then pull the mask to your face.
Alright, looks like we have a... Are we stable? Almost stable.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. Have a great day, Samantha. Alright.
Low traffic, 240 Bravo Lima, short approach, turn left base runway 32.
Alright, gear is down. Throttle is idle. That's good, good. Let's go ahead and start engine number 2. Alright, clear on 2, starting 2, spin them up. Let's go outside for this one.
Flow 240 Bravo Lima, short final runway 32, touch and go Buffalo.
There it is. I will admit, one gripe that I personally have with this plane so far is the sound. I think that a lot of these sounds are freaking amazing, like the doors opening, stuff like that. But the engines, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know if it's just realistic to be that quiet, but it just seems really quiet in my opinion. It just seems a bit quiet on the inside and on the outside. So. Could definitely use a boost in the sound department. I feel like the sound is there, it's just not loud enough, because you can barely hear it. As far as the engines firing up, the engines shutting down, the engines even spooling, all of that's just a little too quiet. And it could be a situation of like, hey, it's realistic to be this quiet on the inside, but to the user, maybe just we expect it to be louder, right? We kind of talked about that. We talked about that on our podcast a couple episodes ago. All right, so like this.
Flow 240 Bravo Lima, turning left cross on runway 32, Buffalo.
Like that. That's cool. That sounds good. Just the engines don't. Alright, so we got 2 good engines. We are just about ready to taxi here. So we got that. Let's go to our flaps down to notch 2. Alright, flaps going down. We got our radio set. We're squawking Charlie 2116 on Unicom. We got our V-speed set. You can see now here on our MFD screen, we now have a vertical bar here. Yep, so you can see our top of the scent in there. All that good VNAV information. Good stuff. Love it. Over to map page, and we'll scroll in. And let's find a way over to runway 35, I think. 32. Let's get it. Buffalo traffic, Brickyard 116, taxi runway 32 via Alpha Delta. Buffalo. Alright, brace release. Hope I didn't forget anything. Let's go.
Hello, traffic 240 Bravo Lima, turning left base runway 32, touch go Buffalo.
Alright, so we got our nose lights on. I remember, man, when I worked at the airport, we would wait forever. Like, ERJs would push back and they just freaking sit there. And I think it's because they're like, I think you have to cool down or wait for the engine to warm up or something like that between engine starts, something weird. But they take forever. I'm like, what are you taking you guys so long? What is taking you guys so long?
Traffic 240 Bravo Lima, final runway 32 Buffalo.
I got a southwest pushback ahead of us. We've already set our barrel. We have our heading set for runway heading. Our altitude is set for 35,000 feet. That's going to be our cruise altitude. Our speed is set for 180. Our auto brake is set to RTO. We got two good engines. We go ahead and turn off the APU now. Alright, APU is now shutting down. Did I turn that seatbelt signs on? Yeah, I did. And that's good. Radios are set. We're going to go ahead and go around this southwest here. Bro, he was in a hurry. He wasn't waiting for nobody. He wasn't waiting for nobody. So we're in a freeware scenery by Tearware Designs for X-Plane 12. This is his version of Buffalo.
Hello, traffic 240 Bravo Lima, turning left cross runway 32 Buffalo.
Yeah, that was a definition of a Southwest taxi. For sure. For sure. That's hilarious. Alright, I think we make a right turn right here. Oh, not that one. The next one. That's Alpha 1. Alright, let's get a drive-by on this next straightaway here. Let's get a drive-by. Right here. Look at the suspension in the gear.
Florida traffic, down to 240 Bravo Lima, short approach runway 32 Buffalo, touch go.
Oops, we're in the grass. Every time, it never fails. Am I going to try the new ATR for Microsoft Flight Sim? Yes, I will. Matter of fact, I've actually already tried it. Just haven't had a chance to stream it yet. So I bought it already. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice touch and go in a Cessna. Coming in. Doing some pattern work, getting some hours in, getting some landings. Big shout out to all of my student pilots out there trying to make the dream come alive. But yes, I've tried it. I want to fly it. I actually really enjoy flying it. It's so much fun. It just kind of comes down to getting time to do it. Originally, I was gonna make a video of the ERJ, but I ran out of time. So I was like, all right, I guess I have to just do a stream. So hopefully that'll do. Here's 3-2. I'm gonna hold short here, make sure everything is good to go before we bounce. Call me Sticks is in the house. What's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. How's the frames? We'll look right there on our avatar. We get about 60 right now. 62, 55. That Southwest was in a hurry. He's already gone. Sheesh. Yes, it's still an X-Plane thing about the cockpit being dark. Yes, it is. But if you're coming from Microsoft, everything looks dark. Because everything in Microsoft looks bright. Alright, one more time. We're going to once over this. We got 180 knots. There's our V speeds right there. 135 is our rotation speed. What, 35,000 feet set. Our first altitude restriction of 3,000 feet is right there at or above. We actually did not set the altimeter. I thought we did, but we didn't. Altimeter here in Buffalo is supposed to be 3026. Let's set that. Good thing we checked.
Diamond T40 Bravo Lima, left downwind runway 32 will be extending our downwind.
Alright, so we gotta be situationally aware. So traffic's on the left downwind right now. He's been doing a pretty tight pattern, so he might get on the ground again before we take off. So alright, so that's set, barrel set, altitude set, heading is set. Yeah, I mean we're ready. We're good. I'm just gonna set my FMCs here. We'll go legs on this side. Can't really see it because of that glare. And we'll leave this up on this side. Trim is set 3.5. Flaps are set to 2. Let's see if we can get a takeoff configure. Recover that.
Takeoff, okay.
Beautiful. Takeoff config. Okay, that's what I like to hear. Alright, where's the traffic at? Let's go ahead and call. We'll wait for him to land one more time. We'll take off behind him. Buffalo traffic. Brickyard 116. Hold short runway 32. We'll wait for that traffic in the pattern to land and we'll take off behind you.
T40 Bravo, we're extending our downwind 48. You can go ahead and depart.
8. Roger. Brickyard 116, taking off runway 32, departing to the east. Buffalo. Alright guys, land lights on. Strobe lights on. Good to go. Let's get it, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm legit excited.
Bravo, turning left base runway 32.
Alright, he's on base. He is on base. Set the chrono. Alright, Mike, are you back there? Alright, Michael got his front row seat. Alright, let's get it.
Yeah, Buffalo T40 Bravo, turning a 3-mile final runway.
3 miles, Jesus
32,
Christ.
Buffalo.
We gotta hurry. Alright, auto throttle on. And toga. Alright, push throttles full forward. Uh-oh. Yeah, it worked. Hold on, hold on. Try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Oh, is it going? Cancel, 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 cancel. 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 Just kidding. Just kidding. Buffalo traffic, Brickyard 116 is rejecting, exiting runway to the left.
T40 Bravo is going around runway 32.
Ah, that's my fault. I made him go around. My throttle got stuck. My throttle got stuck. That's on me. That's on me. And now my brakes are like locked up or something. Alright, can you move now? That's hilarious. Why am I not moving? Let's turn off the auto throttle stuff. No, why am I not moving? Did I break the plane? Does it have to be me? Do I have to be the one that breaks the plane every time? Auto brake is off. Oh, the parking brake came on somehow. Okay. Okay.
Buffalo traffic down to 240 Bravo Lima, turning left crossing runway 32, Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo traffic, sorry about that. I locked the brakes up somehow, so we're taxiing back over the whole short 3-2.
All good.
I feel horrible. We are the reason why he had to go around. Hey, you gotta practice those go-arounds though, right?
Yeah, we gotta practice them.
Hey, I'm out here doing training. That's it. That's all. Alright, we're gonna try this again. I screwed that up completely. Screwed it up completely. So basically, the way this works, guys, for future reference, is you need to press the auto throttle button. I was in a bit of a hurry. Press the auto throttle button, which is right here. You can also map that to your yoke or joystick.
Bravo Lima, short approach, runway 32, Buffalo.
Which is what I did. I have it mapped to my yoke here. And then you also need to press the toga button, which is behind the throttle here. You can also map that to your throttle. It's not the typical toga button. You have to go and put a custom mapping in there. Hopefully that'll be in the documentation. But I have that mapped as well. So I pressed both of those buttons. And that basically had me set up for takeoff. And then when I rejected, everything went wrong. So let's go auto brakes again to RTO. Sorry about that. And we have aircraft should be on short final.
Buffalo traffic down to 240 Bravo Lima, short final 32, Buffalo.
Oh, there he is. Wow, that's a short final. Beautiful, look at that. Oh man, oh, whew. That looks sketchy. Buffalo traffic, Brickyard 116, lining up runway 32, Buffalo. All right, let's try this again, land lights are on. I'm sure our passengers are trying to figure out what the heck is going on up there. Take two. Hopefully we don't have another A321 incident. You guys remember that? We did, what was it, six rejected takeoffs in one live stream? At the end of the day, it did end up being my fault. I didn't pay attention that we were getting icing. Alright, we gotta watch for this Cessna. I'm not sure if he's doing a full stop, if he's going... Yep, he's airborne. We'll give him some space for a little bit faster. Yep, the Ohio stream. That's what it was. It was the Ohio stream.
240 Bravo Lima, left crossing, runway 32, Buffalo.
We have not been back to Ohio since. All right, so again, like I said, what did I? Whoa there, whoa, what? What was that? What was that? I don't know what that was. All right, so auto throttle, which is here. Yep, we see TO here on our screen. And I'm gonna hit toga
traffic
again.
240 Bravo Lima, left downwind runway 32. We'll be extending our downwind for that traffic.
Take off, okay.
Yep, take off and fig, okay. Our altitude is actually set way low for some reason. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. $35,000. There we go. And let's get it. All right, so push throttles full forward. That's it. Let go of the brakes. TO's flashing. Buffalo traffic, Brickyard 116, taking off from way 32, or to the east. Airspeed's alive. There's hold.
Rotate, V2.
To the right, you're up.
Low traffic down to 240 Bravo Lima, turn left base runway 32, Buffalo.
Alright, push forward here. Start trimming this out as we climb out. Alright, watch our speed on this climb out here, passing 1.6. Let's go flaps up to flaps 1. And continue our climb.
Low traffic down to 240 Bravo Lima, turning final runway 32, good to go, Buffalo.
Speed sets to 250. We have a very hard right turn coming up. like right now. So let's go ahead and roll to the right. And flaps 0. I love the way this thing flies. It feels great. Alright, we go 250 sets. We're passing 4,000 feet.
Low traffic 24 is Bravo Lima on the go, runway 32.
Alright, Buffalo traffic, Brickyard 116, airborne passing 5,000. We're off to the east now, depart to the east. Last call, have a good flight. Buffalo. See ya! Alright, still have it by hand here. We're in LNAV mode, so we're following this little bitty flight director. As we come to the bottom of these clouds, passing 6,000 feet, doing 245 knots.
Low traffic 240 Bravo Lima, left cross center, runway 32, Buffalo.
Alright, roll to the left here. Man, this thing is so smooth, it's crazy. I love it. We're pitched at about 15 degrees or so. Probably flat up to 10K. We up, baby. Yeah, it just, this is what I love about X-Plane. The planes all just feel like they're a part of the sky. Alright, 8,000 feet. Nice shallow climb down, about 10 degrees. We're on course though.
Low traffic 240 Bravo Lima, short approach runway 32, Buffalo, approaching.
9,000. Pitch up just a tiny bit. We'll go autopilot on here at about 10,000 plus. In fact, we'll do it right now. So we'll hit VNAV.
Throttle. Throttle.
Oh wait, hold on. There we go. VNAV and autopilot.
Buffalo, 240 Bravo Lima, short final 32, gonna go Buffalo.
Hit VNAV again. He got deactivated. There it is. What you want to see is FLCH right there. That is basically VNAV. So I'm now hands-free as we cut through this first layer of clouds. You can also see our flight plan here. We should be going direct to G, which we are. Alright, it's 10K, land lights on. Oh, I love the wing view.
Buffalo traffic 9240.
Love the wing view. Now we can sit back, relax a bit. The hard work has been done. VNAV does the rest. Look at that wing flex. What do you think? I know everybody has their opinion on wing flex. If it's enough, if it's too much, too little. What do you think, guys? What do you think, chat? Is that realistic wing flex on the ERJ? Too much, too little? What's up, Leon Haber? Welcome to the stream. Do I have a job? Yes. But I do not fly in real life. No, I do not fly in real life. I wish I did. I'm a wannabe pilot, basically. Aviation fanboy, whatever you want to call it. Flying through the soup right now. Yes, I'm a real world sim pilot. That's what I am. Alright, here comes the breakouts. A very fluffy breakout. Call me Sticks, what's up, man? Have I tried auto ortho for X-Plane? It's funny you asked me that. Was literally just talking about that with somebody just before the live stream. So I just became aware of it like today. Did not know this was a thing. So I'm going to be looking into it. For those in chat who are wondering what we're talking about, there's apparently something called auto ortho, which is some kind of way to automatically generate or download or stream ground textures just like you do in Microsoft Flight Sim. So I don't know how it works, how to install it. I was going to look into that this weekend. That's true. I did fly a Cessna once. You're right. Matter of fact, I've flown a Cessna a couple times. All right, let's watch our flight here. Coming up on 18,000 feet, which is in the USA, the transition altitude. So I'm going to hit Barrow just because we'll get it out the way, right? We are 17 miles from our next waypoint of G golly. And things look good. So again, kind of explaining what this stuff means here. So I've been saying a lot about VNAV in this aircraft. So a lot of times people kind of stray away from the regional jets because it doesn't have a VNAV or it doesn't have an auto throttle. This aircraft does have an auto throttle and it does have a VNAV, but it works differently than what you're used to in any typical Boeing or Airbus aircraft. So basically right now we're in speed mode. If you look at our throttle, we might see it moving. I'm not sure if we'll see it, but our throttle is being managed. We do not have to touch the throttle. So we are using auto throttle. The throttle is basically being set to whatever we set here. So right now I have 250 knots set. So I'm going to change that now that we're over 10,000 feet. I'm going to change it to 270. There we go. And now you actually see the aircraft will now pitch down in order to reach 270 knots. Once it reaches 270 knots, it'll pitch back up and maintain the best climb rate at 270 knots. And that's how the climbing VNAV works. How to know if you're actually using VNAV is if right here it says FLCH, you want that to be in pink. I know it doesn't say VNAV, but that is basically VNAV in this plane. It's a bit different when descending. We'll talk about that when we get there. But yeah, you want that to be in pink. If it's not in pink, you're not using the FMS speed or the FMS VNAV. You're probably using the regular flight change mode or manual mode. So make sure that's what that is. Does the weather radar work? You know, I don't actually know. You have to ask the developer. But you can go to the map here and switch on terrain and weather. I don't know if they actually draw anything. I have not flown into any storms yet. But you can see there's like a bit of a radar kind of ping thing going up and down there for the weather radar, which is cool. So I haven't flown into any storms. I don't think we have any in front of us. There's some about 3/4 of the way on our route, but we're not going to fly into it, more like around it. But that's why I'll leave it on to see what happens, if anything happens, but I don't know if it's actually fully functional yet on that end. Alright, 22,000 feet. I think it's time for us to finally go outside. Let me go ahead and turn the sound down. It's going to be really loud out there. You're very welcome, Rocco. There it is. That looks good. That looks real good. Look at that, she's posing for us. Wow, screenshot. I gotta say, man, I gotta, you guys know I love me some Microsoft Flight Sim, but lately, X-Plane been looking mighty fine. X-Plane been looking kind of good lately, you know what I'm saying? I can't lie to you. I've been watching some other people streaming X-Plane in various aircraft, various system specs, and it's been looking good. Like, don't get me wrong, I still think Microsoft is the better looking sim. It's kind of hard to get past that, but X-Plane ain't no slouch, man. What's up, nice side? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yes, beautiful bird. Screenshot time. Time for a bit of a photo shoot. We have a very short flight today. If you're just joining us, we are in the new X-Crafts ERJ-175. It is not released just yet. This is a preview version. This is release client 1. So what you see here may or may not reflect what comes out publicly when it does finally released. I know they have already found some bugs in this version that they're already being fixed, and some of them have already been fixed. So yeah, it's looking really good for release. I have to say, in my personal opinion, this is one of the most complete aircraft to come out for flight sim period in a while. A lot of the planes we get kind of feel empty, like they're not done, or like they're missing so many things, and this aircraft is very feature rich in my opinion. Most of the things you expect to work, like most of them. There's a few things that don't work and stuff that you don't even need, right? But the majority of things that you expect to work when flying, most scenarios are working out of the box. I don't know if the circuit breakers work, but that doesn't define whether something is high quality or high fidelity, to be honest with you. Night side, you're about to hit 4.0 on iRacing for your safety rating. Kansas is a blast, bro. Man, Kansas is so much fun. I haven't raced there this week, man. I have not touched my steering wheel, sadly, in like a week or more. If you guys didn't know, I actually just went out of town this past weekend. So I was out from Friday to Monday. And so this whole week I've been trying to catch up on stuff, been behind. So it's been a blessing, man. I'm blessed to be busy. It's not bad busy, it's good busy. But just not enough time in the day to do all the things that I want to do. It's just not. Like, there's so many things I want to. I'm sad we missed our racing stream this week. I don't see myself having time to race at all this week, to be honest. But hopefully next week I can kind of get back to normal. I got some regular work stuff I gotta iron out too. I got some deadlines to meet, so it's just been busy, man. I wasn't expecting or planning to stream today. As I said earlier before takeoff, I was planning on making a video of this plane and posting that as, you know, my pre-release content. But had some issues making the video and just kind of fell out of the window. Usually I have like a window of time I can record, and I missed that window. So I was like, you know what? I do want to still show you guys this aircraft, show you guys what I like about it, what I've been ranting on about. And so, you know, I'll do a quick live stream, do a quick little short flight, and then go back to work. so we're here. Am I using any mods for graphics? Any Lua plugins? Nope, nothing. Nothing. The only mod that you see on screen is the plane itself right now. I have default clouds. Actually, you know what? That's a lie. I'm sorry. I'm using active sky, but that does not change the visual fidelity of anything. It literally is just injecting weather into my sim. That's it. Other than that, I'm not using any other mods except for the plane itself. The airport we took off from today was a freeware airport for Buffalo, so that was something I downloaded. And the airport flying to LaGuardia and New York City is completely default. So I'm not using a whole bunch of mods, which is surprising because usually in my life of X-Plane I've always been using a ton of mods. But now I finally got to the point where I feel like X-Plane is okay. I am also using, for the ground textures down there, can we see the ground? We can't see the ground much. For the ground textures down there, I am using Ortho 4XP. So I'm using Ortho. I downloaded myself and installed that to my custom scenery. But that's it, man. Nothing crazy. No Lua scripts, no reshades, nothing like that. JM Aviation, would I recommend the SSG 747? To be honest with you, yes, actually. I've been flying it for my past couple of flights. For my F1 World Tour, I've taken it on 2 14-plus-hour flights. Yes, I am crazy. I have taken the SSG 747 on 2 14-hour-plus long-haul flights around the world in X-Plane 12 and have not had a single issue, which blows me away. FPS has been butter smooth. I'm talking about the SSG 747. it's been a good experience. The sounds are not great. They can use some work. Matter of fact, the sounds are not good at all, in my opinion. I use a sound pack, which is only a slight step better. If you don't care too much about like flight model, it's still a pretty good plane. It's not the best on flight model. It doesn't feel quite right. It feels kind of like a Cessna when you fly it. But other than that, man, visually it's a great plane. It works. The systems just work. Flight plans work. So yes, I recommend it. To answer the other question, would I recommend this plane, the ERJ E145 or the E-Jets as a whole? Yes, as well. Obviously, the visual fidelity is there for me. I think it looks great inside and out, and we actually are almost cruising. We're passing 31,000 feet. I'm actually gonna lower my speed here to. I like to do about 260, 65 indicated, or just bring it down here. That way I can get a bit more climb rate. We'll get to our top of climb faster than going there about 1,000 feet per minute. So we'll do that, and that'll level off when we get there. But yeah, I think inside out, the visual fidelity of this plane is great. But that's not what's the most important. Systems-wise, it's there. It has the systems. It has a fully functional and very in-depth FMS. Matter of fact, I can use these independently. Oh, Jesus Christ. Boston Center just freaking pinged us. What do they want? What do you want, Boston Center? 1347. All right. In fact, I'll do it here. You can do it here on the FMC. Go to radio and type in 134.70, and we'll drop that into COM 1. And now we're with Boston. What do they want? They want a check-in? Is that what you guys want? That's what they want. All right, let's call them in. We are passing flight level 330435. Let's go and call it up. Boston Center. Who are we? Boston Center Brickyard 116 is climbing past flight level 330435.
Brickyard 116, Boston Center. Hello, ident.
He can't see us. Let's go ahead and ident. So ident. Brickyard 116, ident. I love that call sign, Brickyard. Sounds so freaking dope. That's one thing I was excited about for this flight, was getting to use the
Brickyard
Brickyard.
116, radar contact. Let's see. Climb maintain level 350 and have a descent for you shortly.
Copy. We'll continue climb to flight level 350 and I'll be expecting a descent from you. Brickyard 116. Alright, interesting. He didn't even give us a squad code. That is interesting. Yes, as I said earlier, we have a very short cruise section. I'm gonna get up to where we're going and descend very shortly after. So, was not expecting to get some ATC, but not mad that we got it.
United 17, cross crank at and maintain 7,000. The Newark altimeter 3020.
Yes, the E-Jets will be sold separately and as a package, the same way that the E145s and stuff were sold. Alright, let's stay ahead of the plane because I want to make sure that we have our altitude restrictions that are correct here.
Blue 726 Boston, squawk 4715.
We're doing the Harp 3 arrival. He might give us a different descent, but we'll do what we can. So we're expecting at base, turbojets expect 8,000. So let's go down here. There's base. Yeah, that's wrong. That is very wrong. Let's go /8,000 at base.
Contact Boston approach on 133.0.
Yep, there we go. Activate that. That's going to dramatically change our top of the descent.
Blue 726 radar contact, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Yep, look at that. Dramatically changed our top of the descent. Look where it's at now. Look where it's at. We're almost at 35,000 feet. Just got to keep our head in the game here and watch out for our top of the descent. And watch out for any requests he sends our way. Alright, Mike, catch you, man. Gotta hit the lab, I assume. Yeah, that's loud, too.
Brickyard 116, cross Cypher at and maintain flight level 180.
Cross Cypher at and maintain 180, Brickyard 116. Where's that at? Oh,
Pier
there's
31,
Cypher.
cross the Calverton VOR, Charlie, 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 at 12,250 knots. Kennedy altimeter 3022.
Alright, let's check that out, because that's going to also change our VNAV. So Cypher. Cypher is in our flight plan. There it is right there. So I'm going to put /18,000.
Boston Center, good afternoon, November 874 Sierra Juliet on the ground Providence. IFR 2 mark is Vineyard, wings IFR 3.
Yeah, we're probably there. Let's go ahead and switch our altitude down.
Wings IFR 3 is approved. Clear the Martha's Vineyard Airport via radar.
We'll do 18,000 for now.
Airway, then as filed. Climb and maintain 2,000 and expect 5,000.
Wait, might have been too soon.
Squawk 55.
Might have been too soon. Yeah, it was too soon.
Radar vectors for the 167 airway, 2,000, 5,010.
Yeah, but the plane is still climbing to 35,000. If I change my altitude, then the plane is going to try to descend down to the new altitude. Let's get our way back to up to 35 quickly, and then we'll go ahead and allow it to descend when it's ready.
Release for departure, time now 1713 Zulu. Clearance void in 5 minutes.
Plane dude, sorry man, we have a very short cruise today, so I won't be able to go and look at other YouTube channels or Discord posts, stuff like that. Sorry about that, man.
Boston Center, very good day to you. KLGA-KBUF on the ground at Bar Harbor.
Yeah, this is a shorter cruise than I thought, though. We were up here for like 5 minutes.
1830 Boston Center, hello. Clear to the
There it is, 400 feet away.
Filed. Climb maintain 4,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure. Contacted frequency airborne, squawk 55.
The reason I'm watching this so closely is because I've been having trouble wrapping my head around getting the top of the scent markers working. We should be there.
Air 1830, repack is correct.
We're 100 feet away.
Report number 1 at the active runway, ready for departure. Report.
There we go. There's alt hold.
Blue 726, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival.
And there's 35,000. Let's go ahead and lower our altitude to 18 for now. And when we get to our top of descent mark, we should get an indication here, basically warning us that we're about a minute away from our top of descent. And then the aircraft should descend on its own. So now that we're cruising, though, I can speed up to much faster. So again, this is all kind of happening very abbreviated and fast. Usually you'd have like an hour between top of descent and top of climb, but in our flight today, very short. So setting our speed to Mach 7.9, there it is. So we're 1 minute away from our top of descent now. So we're getting this vertical deviation bar. And that pink, can you guys see that? That pink diamond at the top is going to actually start lowering, kind of like a glide slope. Basically, that's what it is. When it gets to the middle, the aircraft will start descending. And since we already have our lower altitude set, it should descend all on its own.
Tier 31, contact New York approach 128.1.
Well, he said
we'll see you.
descend down and maintain 18,000 feet. So we're gonna only set to 18,000 feet in case he does not clear us to go lower than that. You can see also here though at Cypher now we have that new restriction that we put in manually in the FMS. If I scroll out, you should see it. Or if I go to plan mode, actually, you should see it there. There it is. PTH, that's path mode. And it is now descending. Sweet.
939 Boston, radar contact.
See the 18,000 right there. Love it. Alright, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to slow down here. Just a little bit.
I am 3151, you can just switch over to Unicom, see you.
Alright, we're descending.
November Alpha Tango 015 over to Unicom.
We are descending. Austin Phoenix, welcome aboard. JFK and LGA are your home airports. Looking forward to the approach. Yeah, me too.
Sierra Juliet, right here, taxi.
Well, me too. I'm looking forward to it. It's not my home airport.
For Sierra Juliet, runway 5, taxi via Alpha Mike, cross runway 16 at Mike.
I was in LaGuardia. That was a while ago, actually. I was gonna say not long ago, but it was.
Runway 5,
one of my last flights was in LaGuardia.
For Sierra Juliet.
I can't remember what plane it was. I think it was not this ERJ. It was a smaller ERJ than this. Trying to remember. Didn't even get a chance to turn the tunes on, man. The flight was so short. Bravo Alpha, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Oh, what is this? Cabin altitude warning. I think we're descending a bit too fast. Cabin altitude can't keep up. We're only doing 2,000 feet per minute, though. One thing I like in this plane is this like vertical green line that shows you like based on your current speed and altitude and vertical speed, this is where like you're expected to be at in the next 40 miles, 80 miles. I like using that on the 737 too. Thank you, Bravo. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. By the way, guys, we will be streaming again on Tuesday. We'll be streaming Train Sim World 3. There's a new release coming out on Train Sim World 3, and we will be covering it, and I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. Or I can wait, because I'm having fun right now. After this, I'll be looking forward to it. All right, let's start looking at it. We got to stay ahead of the aircraft. Or landing in LaGuardia. Let's go find out what the weather is. Is there ATC? Is there an ATIS online? Let's go check that out right now. So I'm looking here, and it looks like... Yes, LaGuardia ATIS is online, 127.05. I'm not sure if we're close enough to pick that up, but maybe we can try to put it on COM 2. And we'll test. I've actually not tested if the radios work on both COM 1 and COM 2. So COM 2 will put the ATIS in there. That's 12705. We'll put that in COM 2 right there. And I think there might be a button we need to press back here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Let's see if we hit this button, VH2.
Temperature 17.
It's working.
2.3. Altimeter 3020.
Oh, that's dope.
ILS runway 4 approach and use. Departing runway 13. Notices to air missions. Operate transponder on mode Charlie on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
Alright, Foxtrot is current. I didn't hear anything else.
LaGuardia Airport ATIS information Foxtrot 1651 Zulu. Wet variable at 4. Visibility 10. 4,000 scattered. 7,000 scattered. Temperature 17. 2.3. Altimeter 3020. ILS runway 4 approach and use. Departing runway 13. Notices to air missions. Operate transponder on mode Charlie on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
All right, we have information Foxtrot. Let's go ahead and swap that over, please. And so we don't hear it anymore, and we'll go ahead and start putting in our arrival information here. We'll re-pop up our EFB and jump back over here to landing perf now. So again, runway 04 is what the ATIS said they're using right now, the ILS. Expecting it to be dry. We'll do flaps full. I'll use the reversers. Winds, they said, were variable at 4, so we'll just say, I don't know, 0/4. Hit enter there, and then we'll put temperature was 17, and the altimeter 3020 is what the ATIS said. And our landing weight. How are we doing on our descent here, VNAV? How are we doing? 25,000 feet. We should be good. We should make it. We should make it. That looks good. All right. So yes. So we need to get our landing weight. So we go to systems. I didn't even show you guys this. So there's this whole freaking system page here. You got systems, flight controls, hydraulics, fuel page, electrical page, ECS page. All these are modeled. Like these are all actually doing things. So we don't have time to go through it today, but that is a thing. So back to status, and that's our crown weight. I think right now we're gonna say 70,000 will be our landing weight. Let's go with 70,000 pounds. And enter. And there we go. All we gotta do now is hit compute. There it is, and there is our landing info, VREFs and whatnots. There's our how much runway we need, all that fun stuff. So we can do the same way we did our V speeds, we can do with our landing info. We can hit send to FMS. And now when we go to our FMS, we can go back to data link and go to load landing V speeds, back to perf, back to landing. And now there's our information. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put this back on flight plan for now because we may need to make some more adjustments. And then this side, I'll go ahead and maybe leave that up.
Thank you. Climb maintain
So keep in mind, approach is 127, so nice and slow. Nice and slow. Loving this. I love flying this plane. Plane's fun. All right, it's passing 22,000 feet now. Again, ATC told us to go down to 18,000 and maintain 18,000 when we get there. So we're just going to do that. Our altitude set to 18K. We're doing about 265. We can go a little faster than that. Do 270 in this descent. We can even do 280, honestly, if we wanted to. Will this be free? Yeah, definitely not.
Join the Victor 167.
Definitely not.
160, join the Victor 167.
There is a free version of this. The old version that came out like a million years ago by the same developer. Matter of fact, if you guys, you probably haven't. I don't know, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Me and XP have a flight.
Sorry, correction break here. 116 across Basie at and maintain 8,000. LaGuardia altimeter is 3020.
Basie at and maintain 8,000. Brickyard 116. We have information. Foxtrot. All right, let's continue that altitude down to 8,000. So thankfully, we've already preset that in. That was in the arrival, so I've already put that in there. So thankfully, we don't have to go and worry about it. So you can see here, we're coming up on an altitude restriction here at 18,000. This is a really good test here because this is something that a lot of aircraft, when they first come out, struggle with, is managing VNAV, meeting altitude restrictions on climb and descent. So we'll see here, we have an altitude of 18,000. That's not a like at or above. That's not an at or below. That's a hard 18,000 feet. That's basically a ceiling right there. So we'll see if the aircraft can manage to make it there on time. And then after that, we'll probably hold 18,000, and it should start descending us again down for 8,000 feet.
For a couple minutes, and I'll get you to expect your F6 starting at Coke B, Charlie Oscar.
But we already have that 8,000 programmed at base. Basie, so that's good.
Coke B, 40 Juliet.
I got you high on ERJ right now. By the way, okay, so what I was saying before that, here comes 18,000. What I was saying before that was this same developer developed a E-Jet, a couple E-Jets a while back, like a long time ago. It was the exact same planes, except that was like his first planes he ever made. So it was very, low quality. I remember seeing them. Like I was not impressed. I was like, this is not good. Like I'm not buying that. Like no, I refuse. Literally, that's how I felt. And we had him on our Flight Sim podcast with me and XP like a year ago about this exact plane. He told us a story about how his like development, progress went. He started off with those aircraft and modding planes, and how he was just learning, and now he's using all the state-of-the-art stuff. Like this aircraft is right up to the same tier as the Tolis A320 that came out recently. It's, in my opinion, much better than any of the besides the Flight Factor A320. I'm not sure about that one, but I think it's a better quality than all the other Flight Factor planes. Haven't seen the 777 yet. Haven't seen, the new 787, but as far as the older X-Plane 11, 75, and 76, this is much better quality in and out than that, in my opinion. You guys may disagree when you get your hands on it, but in my opinion, I really believe that it's just that freaking good. All right, let's go and change this back to our map page so we can kind of see what's going on here. So we're level at 18,000 feet. We should start descending again here soon for 8,000, somewhere before Teresa. We'll watch that vertical navigation path. Do I play Aerofly FS? I used to play it on mobile, but I haven't played many mobile flight sims in a while, so I kind of got away from it. But I used to play it. It's really good. If you're a mobile flight simmer, if that's all you got, if that's what you fly on, if that's your simming platform, I think Aerofly is a great option. It looks great. It flies great. So it has some really good planes, some good diversity. Hot start. You know what?
For 4 Sierra Juliet, proceed direct Coke B.
You know I love me some hot
Report here,
start.
Juliet.
You know I love me some hot start. Man, I haven't flown a hot start in a bit, man. I know hot start's been updating for X-Plane 12. It does look really good. There's some wing flex for you guys. I don't want to jump the gun and say this is better at all. I'm definitely not gonna say this because it's not. Like the Challenger 650 from hot start goes to a whole nother level
I'll be back in 50 minutes.
in system depth, and like the modeling is great for Challenger, and the FBO you get, that's great. Like I think this is equal to that modeling wise. When it comes to what's underneath the hood, the Challenger definitely still beats this way out of the park. Like nobody's comparing themselves to the Challenger. Nobody. John Marshall, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you, man. Today we're flying Brickyard 116. If you're just joining us, we are flying Buffalo to LaGuardia. This is a real-world flight. Brickyard flights, Republic Airways, 4738. They just landed a little bit ago in LaGuardia. They're flying basically the same flight plan as us. And it looks like they are landing on runway 04 as well. So, yeah, pretty cool. I like doing that sometimes, is flying real-world routes that are actively being flown, like today. That's how I chose today's route. I was like, you know what? I want to fly Republic, but let me go find out who's flying today, where they're flying to, and I'll try to do that. Yeah, probably landed like an hour ago. We're about an hour behind it. Yes, OJ, you are correct. So the ERJ that's in Microsoft Flight Sim is the exact same 3D model from what I understand. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's the exact same 3D model as the Microsoft version, which is a very good comparison to what a plane in Microsoft looks like versus X-Plane. But, alright, we're descending again. We're a bit high. Yeah, no, we're okay. But the systems are completely different. The people who are making the Microsoft version are doing the systems on their own versus what Xcraft is doing, from what I understand. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're helping each other out with information, because like, why not? Why not help each other out? Why not help people in the community? If they're making the same plane as you, like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be all competitive and you're taking money from me. Like, bro, like, it's for the love of Flight Sim, for the love of the community, to help other people out. And if you already have the info for a freaking ERJ, you know, share it. You can sell it too. I mean, if they offer you some money, like, yeah, I'll pay you this much if you help me design an FMS. Why not? We get a better plane at the end of the day. So yes, same 3D model, different systems. So I have not tried the ERJ in Microsoft yet. I was actually planning on trying it before I got this one. That's funny. But I got this one first, so now I'm in this one. But yeah, I'm really curious on the differences on how they compare. I'm only assuming this one's probably better, but I don't know. I know the other one's under very active development. This one will be as well. After release of this aircraft, the developer's going to continue to update this plane, continue to add more features to it, more things. So looking forward to that. This is definitely going to be a plane, for me, that's going to go into rotation. Like, we know when you go fly Flight Sim, you have like your certain planes you fly. You're like, yeah, you know, you fly the PMDG all the time, the Phoenix, the Zevo. Like, this is going to be a rotational plane for me, where it's like, all right, I'm going to go fly. What do I want to fly? All right, what do I have to choose from? The ERJ is definitely a strong option. And plus, this is going to allow us to do some realistic routes that are a bit shorter. Now, the ERJs don't only do short 30-minute, hour and a half hops. I've found some routes from JetBlue, from Alaska Airlines, that are like 3 hours long. So, yeah, you could do longer flights with these planes as well, like 3-4 hour flights. Now, how comfortable is that as a passenger? I don't know. I personally would not want to be on an ERJ for 3 hours. But
116, contact New York approach 128.12. Have a good day.
2812, good day, JetBlue 116. Brickyard 116. JetBlue. I was JetBlue yesterday. All right. Who are we calling? 12812.
Air Trainer 979, cross Stella at and maintain 11,000. Be Bradley altimeter 3021. Cross Stella at 11,000 and altimeter 3021.
Go back.
Air Trainer 9
Denver 79.
Put it here.
Denver 5423, cross Lolly at and maintain flight level 200. Lolly level 200.
It should be 125. There it is.
3500.
Alright, we're on New York approach now. And we're at 12,000 feet. Let's get slowed down a bit as we're approaching 10,000 in a couple thousand feet.
0356, 31 Foxtrot.
In the clouds again.
American 309, turn left heading 320.
Nothing 320, American 309.
Cayman 783, leave my airspace. New York Center's offline. Radio service terminated. Frequency change approved. How's it going?
Over Dynacom for Cayman 793, great day.
United 17 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
I guess it depends on if you're flying economy. I guess you're right. If I think about it, economy in an A320 versus economy in an E190, E175 is about the same. About the same amount of leg room. I think where it really sucks is when you get down to the CRJs and the smaller ERJs, like the ERJ E145 or E135. New York approach, Brickyard 116, descending past 11,000 for 080.
Brickyard 116, New York approach. Welcome aboard. It is, let me double check the end. It is info, Foxtrot LaGuardia, and they're landing ILS 4, altimeter is 3020.
Roger. Information. We do have information. Foxtrot on board. Brickyard 116. All right. So we are now with New York approach. Coming up on 10,000 feet. Land lights coming back on.
Turn right 190, turn to localizer.
It's a bit cloudy in here, as we can see. Getting a little bit of turbulence too.
Man 17 heavy, turn right 190, turn to localizer.
No working toilets. To Ashley's friend. I know. A little disappointed there's no working toilets.
And United 17, the field is at your 2 o'clock.
A little disappointed there's no working toilets. I'll tell the dev team that's a suggestion. Honestly, you know what's funny? The first thing I did personally. Hold on, we gotta keep descending, don't we? He didn't tell us to stop at 8,000.
Roger that. Yeah, I wanted to if you could, but I got you on the approach.
Actually, we do wait at 8,000.
Buzz maintain 2,000 till established, clear LS 22 left.
Yeah, we'll wait here at 8,000. He didn't clear us past 8,000 feet.
Who's calling there? Ready for takeoff?
So real quick, before you get busy again, we'll do something stupid.
Actually, before I do that, Delta 1245, welcome.
So back here, the first thing I did
cross 13.
when I got on, by the way, there's a light shining through the floor, X-Craft. First thing I did when I got in the plane is I walked back here to see if the lavatory worked, and it doesn't.
Departure 311, 24 report.
Alright, we're altitude hold now at 8,000 feet, 250 knots. Land lights are on.
Left 240, join the localizer.
Left 240, join the localizer, American 309.
And we should be hearing any moment a clearance to descend again.
I was going to have you take off on Foxtrot, but that's okay. You can cross 3-1 right there, and then continue via Charlie to 22 right full length. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, auto brake select. We do 4 auto brakes here.
New York departure, Spirit Wings 2664.
Lighting data is set. We've already done that. Faster signs.
2664.
Welcome back, Mike.
Here.
Let me get your seat.
Right, line up where you got traffic landing over.
Have to move your seat there for a second.
Good afternoon. American 688 is got information Yankee on board, and we're looking to get IFR to Miami.
I'm gonna slow down.
Spirit Wings 2664, runway 22 right, line up for you.
Line up and rate. Spirit Wings 2664.
We don't have any other.
American 309, you are 3 from Capit. You can maintain 2,000.
Oh yeah, one more thing. So expecting ILS 04 left in LaGuardia. Let's set the localizer.
Brickyard 116, descend maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000, Brickyard 116.
Departure November 530 on Foxtrot, ready to go 24 Bridgeport.
Alright, descending for 6,000. There's not really any restrictions. So we're gonna jump off of VNAV. We've already kind of proven That VNAV does
I
work.
have the winds at white flame variable.
So we're just going to descend on our own here with vertical speed.
Alright,
Now that ATC is kind of in control.
Course 315.
A vertical speed mode and descending now to 6,000 feet, about 800 feet per minute.
I'll be right back with you.
And we'll get nice and slow here. Not too slow, but
Sounds good, no problem.
about
I had my
240 knots.
volume down. I just probably spoke over everybody. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that.
I forgive you.
There we go.
Pier 31, clear.
Alright, again, so 110.5 is a localizer for the ILS runway 04. And it's going to be a course of 044. That's already programmed here in nav1. That will not usually be automatically programmed. I just happened to fly in LaGuardia not long ago. And we'll go to preview mode. That will preview my localizer information. CRS is set to 44. But if you need to set it, set that right here. And you can also see that we are 24 miles away, DME, from the runway. Oh, here comes 6,000 feet.
You can fly heading 190.
Oh, look at that view.
1006 runway.
Are we going to see New York?
Whiskey, clear for takeoff.
Good for takeoff, runway 22 right, flight heading 190, spirit waiting 2654.
American 309, wind 220 at 11.
And the minimums 262. We'll do radar. We'll do radar. Is right here. Minimums radar 262.
Delta 5451. Fly runway heading. Wind is 220 at 11.
All right, we're all set for the ILS, guys.
Traffic is on a 5-mile final for the parallel.
Oops, what is that button? What's the approach procedure, guys? We are on the ILS.
16, descend maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Brickyard 116. I think you forgot about us. Alright, vertical speed. Let's continue descending here.
3527, runway 22 right at Foxtrot. Taxi via right turn on Alpha, left turn Foxtrot.
Runway 22 right via Foxtrot, Alpha, left
yeah, that's good there.
Alpha, Delta 3527.
Alright, down to 4,000. Go outside. Yeah, as I was saying, we're doing the we're coming off of the Harp 3 arrival into New York LaGuardia, and we're doing the ILS localizer runway 4, and we're probably gonna end up getting vectors.
And we'll climb it to, we're maintaining 3,000 right now, spirit waiting.
Wayward, welcome aboard. Good to see you.
2664, radar contact. You can turn, actually stay that heading, climb maintain 6,000.
Climb maintain 6,000, spirit waiting 2664.
Engines are nice and quiet as we're descending right now.
Brickyard, Brickyard 116, turn right turn heading of 260.
Right 260, Brickyard 116. Alright, heading mode. Alright, we are no longer on FMS anymore. Now we are on heading mode. Alright, so we're level at 4,000 feet. If we look at our flight plan, that is the general area of LaGuardia. The runway is actually pointing towards us. So off our nose right now, we should see LGA.
5451 radar contact, climb maintain 7,000.
We might see the bridges, I'm not sure. They should be modeled. There's a New York City loading in.
Experience 2664, you leave airspace to the south, New York Center's offline, ready to service starting at 83, wind north.
Pigeon up to Unicom, thank you for your service, have a good day.
I see the real world flight parked at gate 26 in LaGuardia, so I gotta find out how to find that. Parking gates. Where's gate 26 at? Okay, that's a nice short. That's at Concourse Alpha, so that's not very far.
American 688, ready to copy.
American
3688, clear to the Miami Airport via radar vectors wavy, then as filed, maintain 5000, expect 360 and 10. Departure frequency is with me,
So basically,
2812, squawk
we'll exit to the
10
right
10.
off runway 4. Yeah, it's easy enough.
I'm expecting radar vectors.
Easy enough.
Wavy. Inbound to 5000, expect 360.
Yes, actually, this plane does have auto throttle, and we're using it right now.
77 American.
That's why you don't see me fighting with the speed right now, because auto throttle is handling our speed at 240 knots.
3688, read that correct. Push their discretion, call for taxi. Expect 22 right at Foxtrot. Alright, I'll expect
No
22
problem.
right at Foxtrot.
Alright, again, double check.
And
Land lights on.
call you for
Overhead,
taxi.
all
3688.
looks good. Yeah, good there.
Approach American
We have set our radio, so we are completely programmed and ready for the ILS. We're now deviating from the flight plan on heading mode.
And American 309, welcome. You can taxi via Juliet.
The airport's right there.
And cross to right there at Juliet. Then you can take Alpha to Terminal 8.
Oh, look at that. Taking the scenic route.
Terminal 8.
Where's the airport at? There it is. LaGuardia right there.
Delta 5451, proceed direct Robbinsville, climbing 1000.
Bro, that looks so good. All the buildings. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Delta 5451, leave my airspace near
Oh, screenshot, please.
Change approved, have a good one.
Bro, by the way, we are running an RTX 4090. Ultra graphics, max everything.
Cross Lolly 200 Yankee. 5423, New York Road. Good afternoon. You can depart Lendy heading of, so you can depart Lendy heading 170.
Alright, let's look at the city. Yeah, we maintain frames looking at the city. There's a few bridges.
Diamond 31 Foxtrot contact.
Oh, look at that.
Road 123.95.
Central Park.
Adios.
Jeez.
Brickyard 116, turn left, heading of 220, descend and maintain 3000.
Left 220 down 3000, Brickyard 116. And he ruined my moment. Alright, 3000.
3527, fly runway heading. Wind 220 at 11, runway 22, right at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff.
I do 1500 feet from in here. And I'm gonna, it's not too busy. I'm gonna slow down because I wanted to see the view. All right. Oh, look, bro! Thank you so much for the scenic route, bro. Freaking routed us right over Times Square. Look how perfect that was. What is this? A freaking flyover? Shout out to ATC right now. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Oh wow. I don't get to do this often. I don't fly out here that often, so it's nice to really get the view. So this is all default. There's no payware, freeware, New York City I have downloaded. This is what the default New York City looks like. There's the Empire State Building right there. Obviously, if you did buy some kind of city pack, you would get a lot more authentic buildings. This is all auto-gen. But look how smooth that is, man. A little dark because it's overcast, but wow. And look how far in the distance we can see too. Sheesh. Whew, I am lost for words. No sim heaven, whatever you call it. There's a couple bridges there. I don't know what they call it. I think it's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Level 3527, say altitude.
Bro, we are right over these buildings. Oh, I might gear down. No. No. I hit the wrong button. You're up.
3527, radar contact, turn left turn 060, climbing.
There's a shot. That's the shot right there.
Delta 3527.
Delta 3527, I need a left turn, a left turn.
Delta 3527.
Wow. For those of you who were asking, how's the performance in this plane? Well, it must be pretty good because.
Endeavor 5423, you can cross Lendy
Statue of Liberty?
190-250.
What is that thing hovering over the Statue of Liberty? What the heck is that? I've never seen that before. Wait, is that a Volanta icon? What the heck? There's a Newark airport on our right. Welcome
Brickyard
out.
116, feed 170, please.
Speed 170, Brickyard 116. That's pretty darn slow, but we can do that. We're in an ERJ. I can do 170. I will put some flaps out though. And we are slow enough for flaps 1.
Brickyard 116, turn left turn heading 070 and join the localizer.
Left 070 will join the localizer. Brickyard 116. Bro, what a scenic approach. I don't know what you call this, what we just did, but I want to get this every time I fly to freaking New York. That is so cool. All right, we're turning left. Again, I know we're a bit distracted from the view, but we got everything else pre-programmed. I'm really thankful now that I did pre-program everything because I was going to be definitely distracted that last 5 minutes flying over New York there. There's another bridge. Again, all default, no third-party add-on for scenery down there except for the ortho that's underneath the city, which is Ortho 4XP, but most of us already know about that. Alright, get another notch of flaps in, flaps 2. Let's join the local. Let's go switch to VL mode. That's loc mode. We are 16 miles away.
Brickyard 116, you're about 15 from LaGuardia. Maintain 2,000 till stops, clear for the ILS 4.
Maintain 2,000 established for the ILS 4. Brickyard 116. Oh shoot, I pressed the wrong button.
Delta 3527 for approach.
I was trying to press altitude and hit
Delta
FLSCH.
3527?
2,000. Vertical speed is about 1,000. That's good. Speed is good. Let's go ahead and hit approach mode now. Right in time. There is the loc flashing on the screen. And we are below the glide slope.
With a little faster airspeed, I need to get you further north before I can turn you towards camp.
We can look here.
Roger, loaded the Delta 3527.
So far so good. And once we cap.
423, descend to maintain 16,000 Kennedy altimeter 3022.
Oh, this is gonna be. I better freaking butter this landing because I am gonna be saving this replay for the rest of my life.
American 688 is ready for taxi. American 688, can you take 22 right at Foxtrot? Yeah, I can do 22 right at Foxtrot, no problem. Sounds good. Runway 22 right Foxtrot, taxi via left turn Bravo, then Foxtrot.
All right, guys, let's do it.
All right, taxi 22 right via left turn Bravo, and then Foxtrot.
11 miles out. Our approach speed was 127. Quite slow. Again, New York City on our left. We don't need that anymore, so we'll hide that.
Brickyard 116, wind variable 4, runway 4, clear to land.
Runway 4, clear to land, Brickyard 116. I have not yet, so this little green marker is actually what's indicating where our glide slope is. See now it's dropping down. So because you already have approach mode and glide slip armed, that's good to go. We're gonna slow down before we hit that.
Delta 3527, turn left, heading 030.
All aboard!
Left heading 030. I have some problems with my climb, so Delta 3527.
All right, and
Bridge
some more
116,
flaps.
where are you parking at LaGuardia today, just so I know?
We're parking at Brickyard 116. We're parking at Gate 26 at Concourse Alpha. See, I actually knew.
Number 5423, just want to maintain 13,000.
I actually knew. All right, gear down.
Number 5423.
That sounds so cool. All right, sounds up, guys. Stereo cockpit. We are landing.
Proceed to Gale.
Peter Gale, Delta 3527.
All right, oh, look at that. Is that traffic going into JFK?
Delta 3527, contact Boston Center 134.7, they'll have higher.
Oh, you're right. Oh, shoot.
What was the frequency again? Delta 3527?
134.7.
4.7, thank you for your service and goodbye, Delta 3527.
Good catch. I almost missed the altimeter. Thank you, Nizam. All right, guys. So now we are approaching. Let's go flaps full. I actually don't know how to arm the speed brakes, so we're just gonna do it manually. Old school. New York on our left. LaGuardia off our nose. We're on a 5-mile final.
Denver 5423, descend and maintain 4,000. Nelson, Denver 5423.
Flight attendants, cease for takeoff. Oh, cease for landing. All right, put this keyboard away. They might be armed automatically, you could be right. But I don't know. Alright, shall we have some fun? We came to fly, right? Autopilot, auto throttle off.
Throttle. Autopilot.
Autopilot off. Firecraft. Alright, 2 white, 2 red.
Approaching minimums. 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 $50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Reversers. Watch out, CRJ. Or ERJ. Oh, it is a CRJ.
Victory 116, welcome to LaGuardia. You can make the right turn on April and taxi to the gate. How's it going?
Right turn when able, we'll taxi the gate. Thank you. Good day. Victory 116.
3-1, that's approved.
Margarine. I'll take it. That landing was marginal.
Denver 5423, turn left heading 130. 130, Denver 5423.
Woo! We made it. Welcome to LaGuardia. About to say JFK. That was fun. That was so much fun. Did you guys see that freaking approach? Oh my god. Flaps up. That was amazing. APU on. And we'll ask him to make sure we're cleared across this runway here. He didn't say anything about being cleared across the runway. Whew, I cannot wait to see that replay.
Number 5423, turn left, heading 050.
50 Endeavor 5423.
Question for all my Volanta users. How do I see my landing rate in Volanta? At the end of flight first. New York approach, Brickyard 116. We're here holding short of 3-1. Taxi to parking.
Brickyard 116, you cross 3-1 there and taxi parking your discretion. Have a go.
Copy, cross 3-1 and to parking. Thank you, Brickyard 116. Thank you for the scenic route.
Anytime.
Gorgeous. All right, watch out for that CRJ. We would have got taken out. It's probably AI, or else he would have saw that on the radar. All right, we're good now. Nice, nice, nice. Got the end of flight and view the stats. Copy that. I'm gonna taxi to parking. I have a nice short taxi today, and then I cannot wait to watch that replay. And I mean, if I could, I'd just stop right now. But I wanna get to the gate. So as I said, we're parking with the real world plane, as I did in real life, at gate 26 on Concourse Alpha. I have that parking gate chart up on my other screen.
All aircraft airport should be signing off in a few minutes.
Should be. Yeah, we'll take Foxtrot. We'll go around that way. Where that American is over there, it's over there. Delta 321. What is that? Delta ERJ. So one thing I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the release of this plane. Not only because I like the plane, and I can't wait for you guys to enjoy it yourselves, but I can't wait for the liveries that are going to come out with it. So right now I have a KLM livery. I have an Austrian livery. I have the Delta, American, United Express, and I think that's it. But what I want to see is I want to see the Air Canada livery, the Aero Mexico livery, the Breeze livery. Something I'm looking forward to. I am looking for this gate. 26 should be to our left. Yeah, it should be over there. Thank you, Yusuf. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it is rush hour. It is that time of day in LaGuardia right now. Yeah, huge upgrade from the OD jets. But looking forward to it. I want to fly Breeze. I want to fly Aero Mexico. I used to see those a lot. Of course, I want to fly United Express, but I already have that one. So it's not this one, but the one over there. And we're going to shut off engine 2. Uh-oh. Did that concourse exist? Is it under construction? In this scenery? Oh no, it's right here. It's right here. 26. I think we passed it. I think it's this one. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, this is 26. Alright, lights off. Would I say this is a reliable plane? Yes, I would definitely say this is a reliable plane. I will tell you this. One thing that is very tricky is understanding the terms on here about the VNAV.
5423, turn left heading 010.
On whether it's applied or not. Once you understand the and there's going to be some great tutorials that come out on day one, so you'll be covered. Just follow the tutorials on how to do the VNAV and FMS, stuff like that specifically, and you'll be good to go. But it's very reliable once you get that down. The VNAV is pretty consistent.
Good afternoon, United 1.
Alright guys, we made it. Shut it down.
900, stand Charlie 1-1, 110 at Newark. Quest clearance to Johannesburg. Please information Alpha, altimeter 3020.
United 188, I'd love to help you, but I'm actually going to be leaving in a couple minutes, so you can go ahead and monitor Unicom for your departure. Sorry about that.
No worries, Unicom, have a good weekend. Cheers.
Can I play the New York theme song? Sadly, I can't. That's something you can do on Twitch because they get away with it somehow. But on YouTube, we get chased down by the copyright laws, so I cannot. Sorry.
Is holding
I can jam out to my music.
Runway 22 right and Foxtrot.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and load the replay now. Thank you, New York approach, for the amazing, beautiful approach we had there. That's gonna be one to remember for sure. That's gonna be one to remember. Let me go ahead and log off of Vatsim here. Let's see what Volanta gave us for our landing right here. Apparently, Volanta now has the ability to have streamer tools. We could actually have like the little bar where it tells you how far you are, stuff like that. But I think it's paid, so I don't have it. All right, review flight. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Is it briefing? Nope, that's not it. No, I don't have any details on pricing yet. Sorry. All right, landing rate was 112.5. Very specific. 112.5 was our landing rate. I will take that any freaking day. I'll take that in a Cessna. All right, let's go load our replay. Go to flight, toggle our replay mode, and I'm just gonna rewind it because, you know, X-Plane tends to crash when you try to watch replays. This is not an X-Crash thing. This is an every plane in X-Plane thing. So I'm just gonna rewind it until we get to the point of us landing again. But that was fun, man. What do you guys think? I mean, I know you guys are kind of watching it from a third-person perspective. The stream kind of dilutes the quality a little bit as well, but what do you guys think? Are you a fan of ERJs? Because honestly, here's the truth. I was not necessarily looking forward to this plane coming out. I'm just being honest. Yes, they gave it to me to preview, to try out, to do in the beta, to review, whatnot, but I was personally not really looking forward to an ERJ. ERJs in real life have never really been the type of plane that I'm interested in. But now that I have it, and I see the detail, I see it in person, I can get as close as I want. When I see the detail that's gone into the visuals and the systems, I'm like, wow, this is a plane that I never thought that I would actually enjoy flying, and I am enjoying flying it. Matter of fact, I'm looking forward to flying it again. So yeah, that's my honest kind of like thoughts on it. It's like it's not a typical plane that I would really go for, but I like it a lot. My favorite personally is the E190. It's a bit bigger. If you don't like small size planes like the 175, the 190, 195 might be a better plane for you. It's basically the size of an A320. All right, here we go. Let's watch for my favorite view first, because I come first. Just kidding. Not really. The belly cam. Nice. All right, now which way was New York City? Let's watch from the wing view. Oh, hold on. Oh, I gotta show my face. You see that view? All right, we gotta rewind it back a little bit. While we're watching this extended replay from the left wing view of New York City in the background, jump in the chat if you're watching right now. Let me know where you're watching from. And thank you guys so much for coming. I'm gonna jump in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Enjoy the view at the same time. There it is. Get my face off the screen. What up, James? Welcome aboard, man. Hello. Ay. Highway. Deuce Legend representing Antarctica. Jacob Singer, Raleigh, North Carolina. What up, homie? Spike Flies in SoCal. X Waves watch from Austria. What nice. Wayward from Toronto. Michael Medley in the NYC. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Matt Dallas representing Toronto, James Johnson in Georgia. Adam 1740 in Sweden. Bro, that was freaking fire. That was freaking. I don't care what anybody else say. Calling my landings margarine. Calling my landings, I can't believe it's not butter. Like that one right there, I'm recording that one later. I'm saving that one for me. That one's for me. All right. I almost watched it a second time. I was like, no, I'm not gonna make you guys sit through it. One more time from the nose, then we'll watch it from the like tower / spotter, plane spotter view, whatever, something like that. One more flight. You know, I wish I could do one more flight. I do. I got other things I gotta do today. It sucks. I really want to do another flight. I do.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
You know, I was complaining earlier about the engine sounds, and I still stand on what I said about I think the engine sounds a bit too low, but the reverser sound, great. Yeah, whatever they did with the reverser sound, let's do that with the rest of them. Like, yeah, yeah, I'm all for that right there. I want more of that. All right, I'm gonna zoom out, get a little bit of Now, sometimes I've noticed in X-Plane, and not just in this plane, but if you zoom out, if you go too far back and zoom in like real close, you will start to get stutters. But if you zoom in a little bit and kind of find a sweet spot that your PC can handle, get a nice smooth replay. What's up, Herman? Welcome to stream, man. Good to see you. Tango, welcome aboard, my friend. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's run that back. Oh, that's not the right view. I wanted the flyby one. Oh, what does that do? X-Plane dumped. Oh, X-Plane took a dump. Okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna watch it from this angle first. We'll probably watch it last with the CD in the back. I don't know how well that's gonna run. It might be a little stutterific. Let's see. There's a flare. Holding it. And touchdown. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, you wanted me. I'm sold. If I wasn't sold before, that reverser sound from the outside view, I'm sold. I always thought it was weird in real life how the ERJ's reverser sounded so darn loud. I'm like, it's a little bit in plane. Why does it sound so loud? But that was good. Yeah, let's rewind that back. That's solid, Cap. That's solid, Mike. Yeah, man. Let's watch from Alpha. I could watch this all day. All right, here we go. Dub, I like it. That's the summary. I like it a lot. Auto throttle, yes. VNAV, yes. Flight model, great. Oh, look at that. Bro, that was butter, man. That was legit butter. Oh no, did I do that? Hold on. Oh snap. I hit the wrong button. It's okay, it didn't crash. We still here, I think. Yeah, we are. I hit the transition on accident. Either way, you heard that. Oh man. Yes, just yes on the sound. Eargasm, yes, times 20. It's like, I'm not sure if we have any musicians watching, but you know, like, there's certain sounds and music that makes you do the ugly face. You know what I'm talking about? Any musicians in the house, you know when you hear a beat, hear a tune, you know what I'm saying? You hear that bop make you do an ugly face? That's what that reverse would do for me right there. Makes me get an ugly face. Alright, let's do like a tower-ish. Like, let's just pretend like there's a tower over here somewhere. Yeah, and we can like see like downtown and all that. Oh, there is a tower. There's a tower right freaking there. There's a tower right freaking there. You know, tower view. Alright, let's watch from here. Yes, just yes, just yes. I've said it enough. I've said enough. Alright, I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it right now. This is a must-have plane for X-Plane. If you fly X-Plane, if X-Plane is your #1 sim, or if you dabble at least 50% in X-Plane in your flight simming, this is a must-have plane. If you don't like small planes, like if this is too small for you, go get the E190 or 95. That's a nice A318, A319, A320 size aircraft. So you won't be all like, ah, it's a tiny plane. Yeah, good stuff, man. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, X-Crafts, for allowing me to stream this and check it out and preview it. I am honored. I am blessed. I am thankful. I say lately I have really been enjoying my time in X-Plane, thanks to aircraft like this. Look at that skyline in the background. Bro, what's up, 212A? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Ah, my God, that freaking reverse was out. I hope moving forward, seriously, I mean this seriously, moving forward, I'm hoping, and if any other developer from any other project is watching or listening, pay attention to the ERJ E-Jets pack. Also, pay attention to the A321neo. The A321neo, in my opinion, has gone under the radar because it's an A320. Microsoft has those. We've had those for a while. That's also a great plane. But pay attention, man. When you release an aircraft, you gotta freaking come with it. In 2023, you can't half-bake these planes. You gotta do it right. And X-Crafts is really doing it right. That's all I'm saying. Must-have plane for X-Plane 12. Absolutely. For sure. Well, guys, I'm gonna shut the stream off and do a recording of this. This land is I can post it on IG. Hopefully JetBlue will repost my other picture on their Instagram. That'd be pretty sick. But guys, it's been fun. I hope I get to see you at Flight Sim Expo. We'll be live again next week. Probably doing some more flying, maybe in this bird. We'll also be doing some train simming on Train Sim World 3 as well. I think that's gonna happen on Tuesday. Hopefully we have time to do some racing. I don't know, man. My schedule is packed full. But either way, I hope to see you guys soon in a future video. Formula 1 is coming to the United States this weekend in Miami. And I'm gonna be watching that. So if you're into Formula 1, if you're not into Formula 1, you should still watch it. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be entertaining. If you're not into Formula 1, and you don't know why you should be, you should just watch the Netflix series Drive to Survive. That might help a little bit. Either way, guys, it's a lot of fun, cool stuff going on right now, and I'm thankful to be a part of it. If you guys don't know as well, Moza Racing is now sponsoring the F1 World Tour. So if you want to get a free Moza Racing R5 direct drive wheel, just join the tour. Learn more about it on Discord, in the videos, all that stuff. That's enough promotion. Guys, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Deuce Legend, appreciate you, man. Adam1740, appreciate you as well, man. I'm going to do the extended replay for the final one. We've been watching this one. I want to watch that wang view one more time. Ay, with the New York in the back. We're going to end it right here. we're gonna end it right here. Our Rod, yes, DCS as well. I can't forget DCS. I just gotta get back on my schedule, man. Hopefully next week, hopefully next Friday we can continue. I know Dre and the guys are still flying, and I want to join them because I've had so much fun on DCS on Fridays. So hopefully we can bring Fighter Friday back next Friday. But guys, that's it for me. Until next time, remember, you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time. Next video. I'm out. Peace. Yeah. Enjoy the replay. At full sound.